Hello, this Catalyst 360 at Northern Lights Publishing. Bring you a roundtableette, 10 or so minutes with a roundtable regular. Today's roundtableette is with editor, publisher, and award-winning poet Clarabelle Miray Fields. Hello and welcome. This is another roundtableette 360. And today we're talking with Clarabelle Miray Fields. There she is. Clarabelle Miray Fields is an award-winning poet, and she's the editor and publisher of Carmina magazine. She's also foolish enough to publish some of my work, which is not why we have her on the roundtable. It's because she's a very knowledgeable person and very gracious, and she doesn't hurt me. So, Clarabelle, tell us something about yourself.
Yeah, well, good morning, Joseph, and thank you for that very nice, very kind introduction. So I would describe myself first and foremost as a creator or a creative. At various times in my life, I think I said I was a writer or a poet, but lately I've been really drawn to the title of just creator, because I think that allows for breadth of exploration. It's not limiting. Because I find that my creativity cycles a lot throughout both seasons and larger, more nebulous cycles that are hard to explain. So sometimes I write a lot of poetry, sometimes I write a lot of prose. I tend to go back and forth between the two. But I also enjoy more visual media as well, like designing patterns. So I do a lot of fiber arts work, designing knitting patterns, crochet patterns, cross stitch.
Really?
So, yeah, we just never know where it's going to take
know
you.
this, folks.
Yes,
Wow.
breaking news. I do cross stitch sometimes.
You heard it here first.
On moonless nights, you will find me in my chair by candlelight doing cross stitch. Yes.
If you really wanted to be in a Faulkner novel, folks. Sorry.
Yes, but so that's why, especially at least at this season in my life, I resonate a lot with just describing myself as a creator. So I think that's an energy that I'm always looking for and I'm always exploring. Yes, I guess that's a pretty good introduction for myself. Is there anything else that you wanted me to touch on maybe while we're getting things warmed up?
Well, you've been with the roundtable since the beginning. Thank you. Truly appreciate that. And you've been a great contributor. What are you looking for in the roundtable, both professionally and personally? What are your goals for you in the roundtable?
I would say my personal and professional goals for the roundtable are one and the same, and that's really to seek out a broader creative community. I've often found that creatives, especially writers, because most of the creatives that I know are writers, since writing is my primary activity, it can be a very isolating pursuit at times where I think we spend a lot of time in our own heads and in our own trenches, so to speak, and it can be really helpful to have other people, other like-minded people that you can talk to and get ideas from, because it's really easy to become nearsighted, I think, when you are working alone a lot of the time. And sometimes we need another pair of eyes, a friendly set of ears, a friendly shoulder that we can talk to and get a different perspective, maybe get a different idea, maybe talk to somebody and think, oh, I never thought about that way. Or, oh, that's a different approach. That's a different angle that I hadn't considered. And what I especially appreciate about a group like the Roundtable is the diversity of creative interests. Because I think there is a lot to be gained from sitting back and watching and listening to how other people, especially people from a different creative discipline, might find their energy and their inspiration, and you can pull from that.
Yes.
So as part of the roundtable, I've especially enjoyed hearing from people who are, say, dancers, who are actors, who are screenwriters, painters. They have such a different palette of knowledge, such a different skill set,
Mhm.
yet we are both the same in that we are trying to make something out of nothing. And I think there's always something that you can gain from listening to other people and getting out of your own head.
Yes, I agree. That is actually the purpose of the roundtable, to have that mixture of creative uh, disciplines. Because I know myself, speaking for myself, I listen to how a poet puts words together and thinks of rhyme and meter and rhythm, and I go, "Wow, I could use that," you know. Or listening to a photographer, how they frame something, I go, "My God, I can use that." You know, that concept. I can translate that to writing. So I totally get that. Um, thank you. Very good. And oh, by the way, I got a kick out of, you said, to seek out, and I went, new civilizations, new life, and new civilizations. Where boldly go where no one has gone before. Because I'm
Hmm.
attractive, folks, in case you didn't know.
Hmm.
Aren't we all? The best of us are. Anyway, what do you want other people to get out of the round table? What is your hopes for them?
I would say I would hope that people get the same inspiration from it. Hopefully, as we continue to grow and we continue broadening our audience and inviting more, getting a more robust and more spirited rotating panel, hopefully we can really offer that breadth of perspective and that inspiration and that fire for other people, regardless of what kind of creativity they're pursuing or what kind of mental stimulation they might be looking for from our discussions. I hope that other people can get that and can benefit from that range of perspectives. I really hope that our audience can watch a show and come away sitting with something, saying to themselves, "Oh, that was a good idea. I never thought of it that way. That was really insightful. That was really inspiring." And hopefully they can take some of that knowledge and experience and put it towards their own work. Hopefully that will help them in some way feel more inspired and be able to approach their work with different and new ideas.
Excellent. Thank you. Anything else before we close this round tablet?
Hmm. I think I would just want to add that I think it's been a really good experience so far. It's been really nice getting to meet all these other creatives, and I hope that other people are enjoying it. I hope everyone else is enjoying it as much as I am. So I really appreciate, like I said earlier, to echo something I said earlier in our little chat here, I really appreciate seeing those different types of creativities and getting to engage with them and pick the brains of people who express their creativity differently than I might.
Mhm.
So hopefully everyone else is getting that same experience and they're finding that they're coming away with something new every time.
Yes, so far so good. Thank you so much, Clarabelle Miray, Fields award-winning poet and editor and publisher of Carmina Magazine. Um,
And thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking your time to talk with me today.
Anytime, I am here for you, my dear. Take care. Talk to you later. Have a good holiday.
You too.
Bye bye.